Welcome back to the show, everyone. In the last episode, we saw Maiko twice in naughty clothing. Or out of it, really. And then we decided to go to the festival together. The girls asked me to meet them at the outskirts of the village. After a short wait, they both arrived wearing their usual clothes. I had to admit I was a little disappointed. I'd hoped to see them in something a little fancier.
This will be the first time we've interacted with the village as a whole. I figured it would be a good idea to make a positive first impression rather than an odd one.
I'm sure you'll be fine. This past week has really helped the village realize not all spirits are troublemakers.
Onie-sama, look! It's so pretty! All those lights!
It was amazing to see the village like this. The villagers had really gone all out, making the whole place glow, the light flickering candles dancing in the evening breeze.
It is beautiful. Thank you for giving us this chance, Taka-kun. Without your help, I doubt we would have been allowed anywhere near the village on this night.
It actually reminds me of festivals back in my world, so in a way I'm able to show a bit of my world tonight. I smiled, feeling pretty happy as I thought about my own city. Despite the difference in time and even world, I could easily see the similarities between this festival and the ones that were held back home. People would visit from all over and the city would be filled with all kinds of decorations. It actually made me feel a bit homesick.
Takani, is something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about my world, but let's do something fun. Look over there. That looks like a pretty fun game. I bet I'll be able to beat you in it any day. Do you want me to explain the rules for maidens in my company?
We would love to play with you, Taka-kun. Please tell us how.
The three of us quickly made our way to the stall in question, which had a large wooden container placed in front of it. Filled with water, tiny goldfish could be seen eagerly swimming back and forth. Okay, the rules are pretty simple. You'll be given a small bowl and a little paper net. You have to use the net to scoop the fish out of the water. But the net is really fragile, so it will break if you aren't careful. The only one who captures the most is the winner. Oh, and you're usually allowed to take one home, if you catch any, that is.
Onie-sama, fishies! Yes, you can keep one, Maiko-chan. I would love to watch you play, Taka-kun, but I feel that it's not a game for me. Here, Elder-sama was kind enough to give us all a small amount of money for my work here this past week. Enjoy yourselves.
May the best fisher win!
I'm gonna catch a fishy!
I couldn't help but grin at Maiko's change of demeanor. When she was told that she would be allowed to keep a fish if she caught one, the girl's excitement got the best of her. After several vigorous scoops, the little scoop tore apart, ending Maiko's game without a single fish caught.
Aww.
The dejected expression on the girl's face made me feel sorry for her, and instead I moved behind her, putting my own net into her hand while I rested my hands on top of her own. Let's do this together, Maiko-chan. Just follow my hands. It's a game that requires you to be patient. First, you need to get the whole thing wet. Oh, God. It's terrible that that's the line I stumble over because I didn't have enough saliva in my mouth.
You need to get the whole thing wet.
First, you need to get the whole thing wet. If it's only partially wet, it'll rip in no time at all. Let it float in the water. Don't let it struggle. Don't struggle against it. Now, keep it at an angle and wait. When a fish gets close, scoop it up from the head and try to avoid the tail. It sometimes causes the net to break. Then you just slip it right into the bowl. I showed her the best way to scoop and moved back, watching her focus intently on the water. She didn't move a muscle for well over a minute until suddenly her arm twitched and she made a little squeak. There was a small splash and the faint sound of ripping paper.
Yes, I did it! I got one! Thank you so much, Takani! I got a goldfish!
Great job! Now you'll have a goldfish to keep at the mansion. Take good care of it. The stall owner bagged the fish for Maiko in a special water-filled bag. I gently patted the girl's head as we walked back to Machiko.
She caught a fishy.
She did. The older girl seemed to be interested in some masks that resembled different kinds of demons back in my world, making me wonder what she was thinking about.
Onie-sama, I caught a fishy! Isn't it cute? Oh, well done, little one! It is absolutely adorable. Taka-kun, I'm a little curious about these masks.
You want one? I have some money myself from the time I helped out the guards, so...
I'm actually more curious about their purpose. The stall owner seemed to evade the question when I asked him.
Well, in my world, they are said to ward off evil spirits. Maybe it's the same here?
Well then, I would most certainly like one. If nothing else, it would go a long way to prove that I am most certainly not an evil spirit.
I think they know that already. There's no way two pretty girls like you could be evil spirits.
I would still like a mask, though, for reasons. Alright, so I want to wear one. I got a little jealous that Mayako got to do something fun.
Do you want me to pick one out for you? The girl nodded her head, pouting a little as she pretended not to care, even though I knew she really wanted me to do it.
Well, if you insist.
With a grin, I eagerly started looking through the row of masks, trying to find one that would suit her. There were cute ones, intimidating ones, and downright weird ones I had never seen before. In the end, I picked up one of the cute masks. I wasn't sure what type of demon it was supposed to depict, but it would have to do. How about this one, Machiko-san? Isn't it cute? As I showed her the mask, it kind of resembled the face of some kind of feline creature. The thought of Machiko putting it on, her fox ears poking out over the top of the mask, had me on the verge of having a laughing fit.
It's very, nice. Thank you, Taka-kun. I will treasure it forever.
Why don't I believe that? Look, just put it on! Put it on! Show us you're not an evil spirit.
Okay. I may need a little assistance getting it over my ears.
No, it looks perfect like that. It combines the charms of a fox spirit and the feline grace of a... well, whatever it is. I let a snicker slip before the sound of hasty footsteps suddenly reached my ears. Takahiro-kun, there's trouble! Turning toward the sound of the voice, I saw the village elder rushing toward us seemingly in a panic. Then I finally noticed it. The festival had become eerily quiet. That spirit that attacked us the other day is back, and she brought her companions along with her.
What? Onie-sama.
Wait, are you saying they're here at the festival? Yes, they all seem agitated about something.
Sakura, what has she done now?
You have to hurry. Tsukino Dono and Narumi-chan are about to fight them. You must help them.
I need more time to prepare a spell. Onie-sama, I don't know if I can do it. Do not worry, Mayako-chan. I'm sure we will think of something.
Mayako-chan, I have an idea, but I'm gonna need your help. Let's just get there. Where are they, Elder-sama? Near the bonfire at the village plaza. Nodding my head in confirmation, the three of us set out in the direction of the plaza, hoping we would arrive in time. It wasn't long before we reached the village plaza. As luck would have it, we arrived just as the other two girls got there. In the center, the bonfire had been put out, and climbing up the support beams were four strange shapes. I recognized one of them as the slime girl Sakura, but the other three were unrecognizable. What's going on? Did you come to ruin the festival?
You're the meanie pants from before. Ah, so he's the human who made Machiko-san and Mayako-chan betray us. It's their own fault. That's right. Those wicked humans didn't invite us to their party. That was really mean of them. We did not betray anyone. The ones causing trouble are you four. We're simply trying to get along with the humans to work together. All you ever do is cause trouble. You were not invited because you could not be trusted. You have ruined our bonfire, terrorized our people, and upset the proceedings. All because you felt you had been snubbed. All because of your own actions. You have no one to blame for this but yourselves. Oh, it's the monkey girl with the sharp stick. Humph, look who's talking. It's the slime girl with the stupid face. That could have been better, but I applaud you for your effort, Mia-chan. Nice work.
Mayako-chan, do you remember the spells we found the other day? The ones in your book?
I think so. The one like I did before? It worries me that I know exactly what that girl is referring to.
Do you think you can do both of them? I know it's difficult, but I believe in you. I know you can do it.
Yeah, go Mayako-chan. Do you really think I would fall for the same trick? Ha! Sisters, we should show them why we are undefeated.
As the sisters darted toward us, Mayako unleashed her first spell. The glowing light billowed up from her hands and shot it forward. The spell struck the yellow girl head on, but seemed to have no effect. As they got closer, Sakura shifted to the front, and the twin blades of Narumi and Mio struck, slicing through her body without any effort. I managed to duck as a large ball of pink slime shot past me. As soon as I was back on my feet, I barged into one of... What? Oh, I barged into one of the other slime girls. Surprisingly enough, she turned out to be quite a solid mass.
Magic can't hurt Suki, and physical attacks can't hurt me. We're all completely undefeatable. Surrender your village to us, and we might just let you all keep living here as our toys. Ugh, this is bad.
Not yet. Mayako, use the other spell, now! The girl nodded and began to cast her spell, stepping in front of Machiko, who seemed to be preparing something of her own, staff in hand. I found it a bit strange. I didn't recall seeing any staff lying around, and she usually did not carry any with her, but for whatever reason she had access to it now.
But it won't work! It'll just...
Trust me, Mayako-chan, I wouldn't ask you to do something like this if I wasn't sure it would work. As Sakura kept the two female guards busy, the two other slime girls began taunting us, throwing discarded fruit in our direction. Ah! I leapt forward toward the yellow slime girl, slamming into her at full speed, and managed to knock her over. The girl let out a surprised yelp and watched in horror as Maiko's spell soared past her, hitting Sakura in the back. A high-pitched scream escaped from the pink slime girl.
That hurts! How did you do that, Takani? Yeah, how'd you push her over? Our blades won't even make a scratch.
Remember what she said? She's the only one immune to physical attacks. The others can be hit and cut just fine.
And that is absolutely perfect for what I have right here. A special present from the guardian of the shrine herself. Taka-kun, Narutan, Mio-san, hold them tight.
Working as one, we nodded and charged toward the remaining slime girls. Mayako and Sakura in the grasp of her spell, and the pink girl could barely move thanks to her power. Oh, misread that. The slime girls had clearly not been expecting us to fight back, and with barely any resistance, we soon had each girl restrained.
I hope you girls aren't claustrophobic. It's gonna get a little tight.
One by one, Machiko brought each slime girl a glass jar, and one by one she opened them, pressing them into the girls' stomachs. Ew. The jars started to pull at them, slowly drawing them inside the container, trapping what appeared to be a tiny version of each of the girls within each jar. Machiko quickly pushed the lids back onto each jar, displaying them proudly to the cheers of the nearby villagers.
Thank goodness you were around, Machiko-san. And you, Mayako-chan, you have our gratitude. No, my sisters! What have you done to them? Why are you so intent on ruining all our fun? Sakura, take a moment to look around you. Look at the destruction, the damage. How could this possibly be fun? Terrorizing people, scaring them, and destroying what they have worked hard for. How would you feel if they came to your home, stole your food, and wrecked the place? I never really thought about it like that. We just wanted to play with the humans like you do.
As Mayako collapsed, the spell seemed to disperse. Thankfully, I had been anticipating this and caught her in my arms with ease. The three of us looked to Sakura, who was slowly getting to her feet.
And you can! You and your sisters can play with us. We just ask that you are careful. Mayako and I are proof that humans and spirits can coexist. But what about my sisters? They'll be fine. These jars contain a temporary holding dimension. Sayori designed them to hold things far larger than your sisters. Sakura. If you're really truly repentant, then I, as head of village guard, will authorize your release. However, before I do, I need you to swear an oath. Do you swear that you and your sisters will not cause problems in this village and that you will work towards helping us and protect us? In return, we are prepared to offer you access to our supplies and services.
She's basically saying that you're welcome in the village as long as you and your sisters behave themselves.
Yes, I swear. We'll be good. So please, release my sisters. I promised we will all be good. Aww, I just missed the best part. How did it go, Machi-tan? Are my jam bottles filled?
Hearing the voice of a certain playful spirit, the group turned around and found Sayuri seated nearby, swaying her legs back and forth as she looked at the crowd.
I cannot tell whether you are joking or not, but I'm afraid I cannot allow you to keep them. They are honorary citizens of this village and therefore under my protection. How fascinating. To think that the huffy, uptight Mio-tan would defend those troublemakers. You do realize you are talking to the guardian deity of your village, do you not? Don't forget about me. I'm not just gonna sit by and let you do as you please. The girls of this village have grown into quite the brave little ladies. You must be proud, Hayakun.
A soft cough came from behind a group of people as the village elder revealed himself, a smile on his lips. And we'll listen to what he has to say, apparently keeping some sort of secret from us, how rude, in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for another one. You're gonna need some soda or something to... Oh god! Undo.
Oopsie. It was Dem Baps, wasn't it?
And a vanilla Coke.